This is what $54,000 has accomplished for the Anglican Cathedral College. Work on the new school library began back in October, and today the students and staff celebrated the accomplishment. Ismael Requena is the high school's principal.
Ever since I took over, this is one of the projects and the dreams I wanted to see come through, and today it is a reality. I also would like to say that beside waking up from this dream, I want to remind our students, remember students, when we began this school year, I told you we were at crossroads. Yes, our chairman, the Right Reverend Bishop Philip Wright, had a meeting with the administrative team, and he put forward to us a mandate that we must live to what our jingle postulates, which our jingle is Spotlight on Excellence. That spotlight is on the excellence which you will become.
School officials say the library project took roughly 8 weeks to complete. Chairman of B&E Charitable Trust is Daniel Gutierrez.
I can tell you that while clearly the revenues that develop this project come from oil and gas, the concept that brought this partnership together is uniquely Belizean, one that we can be very proud of. My friends, although many people in many different places are looking to develop the partnership modeled on the work that the government of Belize and Belize Natural Energy have done, I can tell you with certainty that the way B&E Limited and our government have partnered to build schools, build libraries, provide student loans, support teacher education, build parks and playground, build infrastructure for the elderly, provide solar power for off-grid schools, among many other projects, leads the way for corporate social responsibility. And it's a real partnership between public and private interests, and for that we can all hold our heads very high.
Minister of Education Patrick Farber, who was a guest speaker at the ceremony, commended B&E Charitable Trust and the Anglican Cathedral College for their collaborative effort which brought about this transformation.
It has always been a struggle to have a library here at ACC. In fact, when I started teaching here, the library was in a wooden building that is where your computer lab building is now, and it was downstairs there. And there was a terrible problem with wood lice that kept on destroying the books. Of course, the building was very low as well, so it flooded, and every time there was a hurricane, that was during the time of Hurricane Mitch and Hurricane Iris, and every time there was some kind of weather threatening, the books had to be packed up, or they were destroyed by water, or the wood lice would eat the walls and eventually start eating the books. And then they moved the library over to the other side of the compound, and there was a flat down there, but never really panned out to be a real library because, again, it was on the lower floor. They kept on having to pack up the books and the other resources that they had. Let me also place on record the gratitude of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports to the Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, because their contributions to the education sector in particular in this country have been tremendous. I have been a part of many of their opening ceremonies, and I know that they have contributed greatly to the development, particularly in the areas of the libraries and of classrooms in this country.
The renovation included repairing of the ceiling, tiling of the floors, assembly of 2 bookshelves, construction of the counters for computers, painting of the walls, construction of bag cubicles, installation of 3 windows and 2 doors, installation of air conditioning units, and purchasing of 40 padded chairs and a librarian workspace. The new library will serve 550 students. Reporting for Love News, I am Natalie Novello.